On November 3rd, the good people of Moose Jaw are going to be voting for mayor. And we think it's time for a change. It's time to do things differently. It's time to take a detour and vote Leroy and Leroy for mayor of Moose Jaw. Please keep the honking down while we're filming. As you can see, we have many detours here in the Friendly City, and we think we should have more detours. Detours allow us to explore more of our city. The first thing we would change as mayor, putting more detours in. Detour, please. Detour. Let's show you what else we'd do. One area of concern we have heard about from some of the younger voters here in Moose Jaw is about our clock up here. Now, between the big hand, little hand system and the Roman numerals, it can be hard to read. So if we are elected as mayor, Leroy and Leroy promise that we'll change that clock up there to a digital clock, complete with AM/FM radio and a snooze button. And we'll set it ahead 10 minutes so that everyone will have an extra 10 minutes to get wherever they need to be. One other thing that Leroy and Leroy will do if elected mayor of Moose Jaw is continue to build on the shoulder of the giants of the mayors that have come before us. We'll continue great work like painting arrows on the streets so you know which way to drive. We promise we'll put these on every street in Moose Jaw. We think it's an absolute travesty that here in Moose Jaw, we have a river street with no river on it. If Leroy and Leroy are elected mayor, that's going to change. We'll install a river right down the middle of River Street. Totally doable. Another promise from Leroy and Leroy, if we're elected mayor of Moose Jaw, all loading zones will be at least 20 minutes. We're tired of these 15-minute loading zones that were dreamt up by hedge funds and Wall Street and their speedy moving companies. We know that we need at least 20 minutes to load in and out of our car. That's a promise. If Leroy and Leroy are elected mayor of Moose Jaw, we promise to come up with creative solutions here in our city, just like the creative solutions of the past. On this road, on Grandview, the road was starting to slump and sink. So we thought, how can we keep the road from sinking? We got it. Let's install 5 of these 3,800-pound concrete blocks along the side of the road. That's right, 19,000 pounds of concrete is sitting here to keep this road from sinking anymore. That's the equivalent of about 6.5 small cars. Creative thinking like that will lead us into the future if you vote for Leroy and Leroy. Aside from 3,800-pound concrete blocks, we have other creative solutions for Moose Jaw as well. One of them is changing street names, like Main Street South. It doesn't even meet with Main Street North, so we thought, you know what a better name would be? Leroy and Leroy Drive. That's right, we'll change Main Street South to Leroy and Leroy Drive because we think that is a great name. Yeah. If you elect Leroy and Leroy for mayor, we promise to keep all of our promises. And if we can't keep all of the promises, at least 75% of them. And you know, we'll work hard to make sure that at least half of our promises are kept so that you can trust us as mayor. As long as a quarter of our promises are in the bag, we think that we're doing a pretty good job. And you know what? Even if we can't keep any of our promises, we'll still try our best because that's what counts. Remember November 3rd, vote Leroy and Leroy for mayor of Moose Jaw. I'm Leroy, he's Leroy behind the camera. There's always something to do.